Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Cars and Coffee Windsor's event going on at the Windsor Assembly Plant this weekend. If you live in Detroit, the Metro Detroit area, or if you live in the Windsor area, this should be a fun event if you have a pass, especially if you're American and you have a pass to go to Canada. Should be quite a bit of fun over there. So over the past few years, they've been kind of doing this Cars and Coffee kind of event, like a car show kind of event at the Windsor Assembly Plant. Usually it takes place in August. This year they moved it way ahead, but a lot of that had to do with the 100th anniversary of Stellantis Canada, or Chrysler Canada. Now, obviously we just talked about Chrysler having its 100th anniversary. Well, a lot of people don't know this. Chrysler Canada was basically formed 11 days after the Chrysler Corporation. So they're doing a huge celebration bash this weekend. They basically have an open house for the employees, their families, and retirees at the plant. Now, while that's going on, while this event's going on, it is not open for the public. I'm sorry, if you're hoping to get in and look at the plant, you have to know somebody or be related to somebody that works there or a retiree. But they will be having stuff at the plant going on. So for those who have lucky access to the plant, that should be a fun ordeal. We've seen pictures from the years past, and seems like it's quite a bit of fun for the families. However, out in front of the plant, out in front of the main gate, down the main drag, it'll be shut down for the car event. So they basically are asking for donations of $10 cash, and it goes to a local charity. I believe it's their historical, automotive museum this year. So that should be pretty cool. But one thing we actually found out is that in the last couple of days is Roadkill Nights is headlining the event, apparently. We obviously know that Finnegan and Freiberger are not connected to Roadkill anymore, so I doubt they'll be there. But obviously there's not going to be any drag racing. We haven't heard any announcement. Looking at the Windsor Star, there's really nothing. So I just assume that it'll probably be the Dodge thrill ride events for people. So that should be pretty exciting in itself, considering that they just updated the thrill rides recently, and they basically made them so they're the new Dodge Charger Scat Pack all-electric cars. So that should be fun because, of course, they're built at the plant there. And again, it's going to be a whole different look for the thrill rides this year, especially at Roadkill Nights. So again, people will be able to experience the new electric Dodge Charger and 670 horsepower and all-wheel drive. But this makes a great event for this car to be showcased at because it is built right inside the plant. Now, the other thing is, they released a couple of pictures here. So it says right here, Windsor Assembly Plant's Cars and Coffee, right? Here's the address if you guys need it. It's not that hard to find. It's one of the biggest things in Windsor. But all proceeds will be donated to the Canadian Transportation Museum and Heritage Village. Now, if you're planning on being part of the show, again, that's what that $10 fee is. You have to arrive by 9 a.m. The reason why is spots get really jammed up. There's a lot of cars that are coming. They don't have enough room for everybody. So you have to be there by 9 a.m. The other thing is it says stay on site until 3 p.m. So I went to the Cars and Coffee Windsor page. I belong to it. And it says here, they're going to be giving ride-alongs. That's what I assume is the Roadkill Nights event thing. But a lot of people have asked questions like, hey, if I have a car there, do I have to be there till 3? And people said, you can leave the event whenever. The car show portion goes until 1. The full event runs until 3. Stellantis doesn't want to have a lot of cars moving when spectators are walking around, but if you can't stand the heat, then you can leave. No one is stopping you. So again, you don't have to necessarily stay to 3, but even though it says it here on the thing, says stay on site till 3, I guess you don't have to. But again, the reason why he said can stand the heat is because it's supposed to be 100 degrees this weekend. So on Sunday, we're supposed to have anywhere from 95 to 100 degrees or 37 degrees Celsius if you're over in Windsor. So it's going to be a hot one. So make sure if you're going to go, wear sunscreen, wear a hat, make sure you're comfortable because it's going to be warm. But it should be a lot of fun. This event just keeps growing and growing and growing. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to go yet. I'm one of those people, I really don't like being out in the hot heat. I've been out in so many car shows this summer already. I've gotten burnt a bunch of times. But more than likely, I probably will. So it should be fun. I don't think I'm going to have my car in the show or anything like that. I think I'm just going to go observe. It should be a lot of fun, though. A lot of fun. And again, this event just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But they moved it. It originally is usually in August. Now it's in June. And it just happens to be so far one of the hottest weekends that we've had so far this year. So if you're interested, you can head over to the Cars and Coffee Windsor Facebook page for more details. It's right here. You can join the group. And then, again, this is Sunday. Starts if you're going to be in the show, you have to be there by 9 o'clock. Again, if you're American, take extra time to get through customs. It helps a lot. Being an American going over to Canada, I go over there quite a bit. The thing is you do have to take some extra precaution because you never know what's going to tie you up at the tunnel or the bridge or whatever you're taking to get over there. So, anyways, hopefully you guys can make this event. It should be a lot of fun. And hopefully I'll see you guys over there. Talk to you later. Bye.